Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to say thanks for watching my video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurinda Apriella. I'm from English Education Department B 2019. Now I'm in the 5th semester. So this video for English for specific purposes mid test, which is imported by Mr. Adisma SPD MPD. So, I will explain 6 materials in ESP, including the origin of ESP, the development of ESP, language description, theories of learning, needs analysis, and approaches to course design. The first is the origin of ESP. ESP originated and grew from a convergent trend, but there are 3 main and general reasons for the formation of this ESP. The first is the demands of the new world, where at this point it is explained that ESP emerged because of the demands of technology and trade after the war. When the economic power of the United States was replaced by Britain, so that raises a generation who wants to learn English according to a particular professional job. The second reason is the revolution in linguistics. The aim of the revolution in linguistics is the development of courses in English, especially linguistics, with the aim of adapting to the specific needs of each profession. In addition to linguistics, the emergence of ESP also affect the development of education, so that to meet the needs and interests of different students, it is necessary to increase special teachers in language learning. So, this is the third reason why ESP appears in the world of education. The second material is the development of ESP. ESP has been around since the early 1960s and is now in its 5th phase of development. In this 5th phase, analysis is needed for the purpose of being able to distinguish between scientific English grammar and other English grammar. Then, there are 6 parts of the development of ESP. Including, first is the concept of a special language, or commonly referred to as an analysis list, that focuses on lexical grammar with the aim of producing a good syllabus for students' language forms. The second part of the development of ESP, outside the sentence or by another name, rhetorical or discourse analysis. It is clear that ESP at this point is closer to the realm of discourse and rhetoric, which focuses on a level beyond the sentence. Then, the third part is called target situation analysis. In this analysis, development focuses on the student situation and the language being studied. The 5th part of development of ESP is strategy skills, where the teacher must be able to adjust the meaning of words to make it easier for students to understand. And the last is a learning-oriented approach. The next material is language description. In learning ESP, we need to pay attention to how we will describe the language to be learned or available to us. So, in ESP, there are 6 main stages of development in the description of language. The first, there is classical or traditional grammar. In this case, English is described in classical grammar, Greek, and Latin. Then, the second is structural linguistics. That meaning that the grammar in this section is described structurally according to the syntagmatic structure or word variations in the basic system. The next stage is transformational generative grammar. At this point, the focal point is the distinction between performance and competence in digesting or understanding words that have never been encountered before. The fourth is language variation and register analysis, where there is identification in certain contexts such as fields of knowledge, advertising, and so on. Then, there is the stage of functional or national grammar. And the last stage, there is the analysis of discourse or rhetoric. The next material is learning theory. In learning ESP, it turns out to be the same as ELT, namely, there is no special methodology. But what must be considered is that the teacher must have more skills or understand English broadly. Then, also teachers and students need to know the 6 main stages of development, including behaviorism or learning as habit formation. Then, the second is mentalism. This which means thinking as an activity regulated by certain rules. Thirdly, there is a cognitive code, and then affective factors related to emotions and feelings, language and language acquisition, and the last is learning models. So, this will really help teachers and students in developing theories or teaching and learning processes of foreign language, especially ESP. The fifth material is needs analysis. In ESP, awareness of the need is important in learning English, but in general, in learning English, educators, facilitators, and students must understand the goals, needs, and objectives of why English needs to be taught or studied. There are several analyses that need to be done to understand in depth the things mentioned above. What are they? The first is a target needs analysis. Here as a teacher, we must know what form of learning is needed by prospective students who will be in accordance with their competencies and interests. After analyzing the needs of the target, starting from seeing their needs, wants, and shortcomings, the facilitator or teacher can start designing what their learning needs will be needed and what methods will be used to match the previous analysis, and then the learning needs are described or presented in the syllabus. The last material is an approaches to course design. After understanding the need for analysis in learning ESP, we also need to understand how to approach learning design. Its purpose and function is so that students are more oriented towards certain circumstances, and then also so that teachers can adjust what students need according to their abilities. The main goal to be achieved is the creation of a more organized ESP learning process and well-structured plans. 3 approaches that can be taken are language, skills, and learning approaches. Those 3 models have their own design stage structure as shown in the picture behind me. then also has advantages and disadvantages in each model approach, which I will show at the end of this video. The last is these three approaches will create a more dynamic and flexible ESP learning. Okay, that was a brief explanation of the 6 materials in English for specific purposes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video. Take care and greetings. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.